Who doesn't like Claire de Lune? This is a great song. I searched for relaxing and calm music from Danganronpa, and this is the video. And it's also an hour long, so I don't have to worry about switching to something else. It's great. Who doesn't love this song? I'm sure I'll always love it. And no media will ever change that. Okay, well, we'll probably turn that down now. Okay, this is gonna be a good one. It's very simple. It's a very simple premise, which is that I'm going to pick all the best Danganronpa characters. Oh no, I've already screwed up my crop here. Whoops. Whoops. Oops. Whoops. Yeah, we're gonna pick them from best to worst. I will not justify any of my choices because they're all correct. I've only played the first game, so yeah, I'm just gonna guess. Only 5 tiers allowed. Okay, so F, we're definitely keeping F. E tier, too ambiguous, so we're gonna delete E tier. This crop is still bad. This is still a very bad crop. Oh, as we delete tiers, it'll get smaller. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. D tier. C tier. Are there C tier characters? There's definitely double S tier. Ooh, I feel okay. We're gonna maybe this is controversial. We're gonna get rid of S tier. There's only double S and A. Double S, A, B, C, D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still have to cut one. Great. Oh, I can change it later? That's true. But I think I'm figuring out the tiers now. This is important. A, B, C, D. A, C, D, F. S, A, C, D, F. Okay. Yep, B tier. I kind of need a big hopper for all the mediocre ones. Sure, we'll get rid of B tier too. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiers? Really? This seems small. Seems short. Okay. Well. Whoops. What? Okay. Okay. Maybe I just start with the people I know first? Oh, he's got a match? Oh my god. Scrolling up and really scroll up. Okay. Red, orange. What? These colors? Red, orange. Another orange, yellow, green. Wait, this is... Okay. Okay. Here's my tier list of all the tier lists. It's S tier, my list, D tier, your lists. There we go. Can I just drag a screenshot of the 2 tier lists? So this one's gotta be yellow, a different orange. No, that's the same orange. That's a yellow. Wait, no. This one, very yellow. This one, sort of orange, sort of orange, yellow, green. Right? Or is it, no, it's a different green. It's like the lime green. Or did you use 2 different greens? You didn't use 2 different greens. That would be... Oh, I don't know. No. They're the same green. I could color pick these, but I won't. No, actually, no, I think they're the same one. They're probably the same green. Okay, cool. Great. Okay. So I should probably just start with the first game and then then just start going wild. I don't think I don't think I need tier. I think the tier names will they'll just come to me after I think I get all of the people in there. I probably won't use that much, so you can go over here. Okay, starting with double. Ooh, maybe I should go from the bottom up. Maybe that would be that would be easier. Let's go bottom up. Starting with the first game. I don't have to do Monokuma. Interesting. I don't have to do Monokuma. Okay, well, I mean, I think I know where he'd go. Starting from F tier. Oof. Okay, who's a real stinker? Where's Hifumi? Where's there we go. At the bottom of every list, you need a Hifumi. He's the anchor. He really holds the list down at the bottom of the well. He keeps it grounded, way underneath the ground. Okay. Skim. I don't... Am I missing someone in the garbage can? Maybe we'll go back to that. Let's just... Okay. Yasuhiro is... Ooh. Okay. Actually, he is also F tier. He is also F tier, as it turns out. I really ended up not liking him. He disrupted all of the trials with some bullshit. He was always the one who would bring up some bullshit and send us off track. And I really died several times in those trials when he was like, well, what about this red herring? Haven't you considered this? And then also his role in Sakura's death is inexcusable, indefensible. I do not care. It's really tragic. He tried to murder her. Okay. So now that we've got our 2 anchors, we're fastened to the ground. I think we can go to D tier. And what would D tier be without ooh, okay. Uh-oh. Now that we've got, it's almost like now that we've got the easy points down at the bottom, now we have to start making hard choices, because someone has to go in D tier. Sayaka. Sayaka is a strong D tier pick. She was really not around for most of the game. She did immediately try to manipulate and murder me, and then frame me for the murder. Yeah, just, you know, I guess she had motivations, but like everyone had motivations. Were hers better than other people's? I don't think so. They were largely self-serving. And then we have like, is this fake? This is like Sayaka 2? I don't know who that is. They look similar. Something about glasses. I'm noticing glasses. Any more? Is anyone else going in D tier? I feel like actually D tier might be one of the worst ones because you aren't so revolting that like you aren't like absolutely so awful that I actively hate you. It's almost like you're just kind of passing through. Leon, ooh, no, sorry. How could I forget? Leon definitely belongs in the basement. He is bottom floor he's bottom floor material for sure. A real shithead. Just a big bully and rude. Just, I mean, please, let's be civil. We can all murder each other, but let's be civil about it. Makoto is the definition of a C tier character, really. Like, C tier will be easy because I just have to ask myself, are they like Makoto? Yes. Okay. They belong next to him in C tier. You know, he had a character with their ups and downs, for sure. I guess they had a character arc, which was clueless idiot to self-aware, lovable idiot. He learned to fight for his friends at the very end after many of them had already died. And he rallied the group around him, and for that, he doesn't belong in the bottom 2 tiers. Congratulations, Makoto. You've graduated to this one, C tier. Who? Okay, Toko's gotta go somewhere, Sakura's gotta go somewhere. I think Sakura is probably double S tier. Kind of almost no explanation needed. Like if you need to ask me why Sakura belongs, is one of the best characters in Danganronpa 1. I don't know if we can be friends. I think it's obvious. She is extremely strong. She fought a demon bear and won. She won a combat victory, but also she has strong morals, and she won a moral victory by refusing to be his pawn and resist him and encourage her other classmates to resist him. Unfortunately, it did end up with her having her darkest secret exposed and having to commit suicide because she was so ashamed of what she had done. Just self-sacrifice, a great, a quality you see in good leaders. Perhaps less of us would have died if she had stuck around longer. A double S tier, unquestionably. It's very big and strong. I don't know if I mentioned that. Could beat just about anyone in a fight. Goku, F tier. Put Sakura in a fighting Is there a danganronpa fighting game? Oh my god, someone please. Double S tier, Sakura. Toko. Where does Toko belong? Cause like I'm seeing Toko, but I'm not seeing Genocide Jack. Like, should we be ranking them separately? Wait, where's... Did I miss Genocide Jack? I don't think she's here. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so maybe I need to make a disclaimer. We're just ranking Toko here. Genocide Jack, different ranking, separate ranking. Toko. Oh man. She was kind of rude. She's a little rude, and kind of I don't really know that she's a great role model. Sorry. I don't know if she's a bad... She's like actively harmful like some of the other people are. I think there's good qualities there. Like I think they've done a lot of work in their field, which is strong. Like they're supposedly a very successful author. Now, whether or not, like, don't they write like young, like they write like young adult fiction or something? We're just, okay, you know what? I think it's easy because they just belong, just put them next to each other, right? Just put them next to each other. I think Toko would be very upset if she wasn't also alongside Tagami. Oh, perfect. Okay. I've just been sent a very important file, and wow, would you look at that? Okay. Through the magic of the internet and OBS, we are now able to rank Toko. There we go. Okay. Wow, perfect. Okay. Whew, okay, so yes, Toko belongs in D tier. Now, Genocide Jack, however, is, like, you know, I think the term murderer gets tossed around a lot when we're talking about Danganronpa, with good reason. But Genocide Jack is a notorious serial killer. That is their talent? Their talent is killing people very good. Their personality, leaves something to be desired. They're extremely rude. They insinuate a lot of behavior. I would say they project a lot of their bad behavior onto others. They do have a kind of, sorry, it's popcorn. They do kind of have this, like, they just don't give a shit in a way that's kind of hard. It's, you gotta respect it. You don't have to like it, but you gotta respect it. They just kind of do their own thing. Their contributions to the end of the game, actually, are very good. I mean, it is convenient that they're able to remember things that Toko cannot. And that did really help us out a lot at the end, so I think that's gotta bump them up to at least C tier, right? It's a character that comes out of the middle of nowhere. Their introduction in the trial is, oh my god. Okay, I need to lock. We're gonna lock this one. Oh, did I also lock? Okay, Toko, come with me. We're going to C tier. Going to C tier. Yeah, I think it has to bump them up. Their introduction is sudden. It's unexpected. You are so convinced that Toko is the murderer in that chapter, and you're trying to figure it out, like what's going on. I mean, I guess they do kind of hint at like split personality, but you're not expecting that. You're not. You kind of expect Toko to be like herself, but also committing these crimes. No, it's this fucking wild asshole who really just steals your heart, I think. And for that, Toko belongs in C tier. Which is not a bad tier. I think C tier and up is like respectable. You can hold your head high. Okay, I think we're clear of DR1 characters on this row, except for this gentleman, who we'll get to later. Mondo. Ooh, again, a character that, as written, I do like. However, their interactions with another character who, let's just do this. Let's just do that right away. Let's put Chihiro in double S tier. Again, needs no introduction or explanation. These are two S tier characters. Double S tier characters. Kind-hearted, extremely talented with computers, a linchpin of the first game in terms of being able to progress. Saved us multiple times, twice after actually being dead. Just a sweet angel who never had any negative things to say about anyone. They just wanted everyone to get along. And you know, they confided in their friends. They were on a quest for self-improvement, and some people took advantage of that. Which is why, we're gonna have a real tough time with Mondo, I think, because Mondo has a extremely sad backstory. There's a family history there. He was really just trying to impress his older brother, which unfortunately he may or may not have murdered. There was an accident involving his brother, and he was involved. He had a part to play in that. And he's kind of been living in his brother's shadow ever since. And again, I think you would really feel sorry for him if he hadn't murdered an innocent child, the sweet, the sweet face who we never saw again, except later in digital form. Actually, again, another key character missing here, Alter Ego. But don't worry, because they would just both go next to each other in S tier, and no one could separate them. So we'll just assume that when we put Chihiro Fujisaki up here, we're also putting Alter Ego up here, because they're, again, inseparable. So another really good... Now, okay, now, hold on. I know what you're saying. You would not shut up about Hina throughout your playthrough, and so why are you putting it in A tier? And listen, it breaks my heart, but Hina is also very positive. Unfortunately, she's kind of maybe not the sharpest. She has incredible physical intelligence. Mental the other intelligences perhaps rate a little bit lower. She is perhaps susceptible to being manipulated, and did try to throw an investigation because of a personal vendetta. Okay, let me back up. Hina is an extremely loyal friend. Her and Sakura formed a lasting bond, which really gave me hope for the future that at least two of these motherfuckers could get along. Maybe if we could just follow their example, we might get out of here alive. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. It's rough. It's rough in Hope Speak Academy. What can I say? I think I have to bring Hina down a tier because of her actions in the later chapters. Now, again, was really there was some trauma there. People do all kinds of stuff when they're hurt. However, if you hurt the people you care about in turn, I think you really have to take a look in the mirror and say, maybe I don't deserve the double S. Maybe I should be okay simply being in A tier, near the top of the list. Hina's an A tier. Okay. Monokuma, F tier. Ishimaru. Ooh. Old Kyo here. Okay. Again, I think like Mondo, you really, there's kind of two sides There's kind of two sides with Ishimaru. You have to take the good with the bad, you know. Again, I feel like perhaps there should be two separate entries here. One for Kiyotaka and one for I don't remember his like alter ego when he combines with the fucking motorcycle spirit of Mondo. Yeah, I really don't. Ishida, yeah, right. I can't explain why it's Ishida. I think they kind of did. They tried to do like a mashup of the two names, but I didn't really. Ishida, yeah. Never really got that one. Anyways, Ishida would probably be like. Ishida, to be honest with you, might be near the bottom. I do not like that guy. I think he had like a bad influence on Ishimaru, and really was the one that was preventing me from talking to my boy. Really spoiled me on my boy. He spoiled the boy, and you never want to spoil the boy. I think you gotta rate them both. Now, okay, let's look at the good. Again, another sort of like natural leader. Really firm morals. Kind of kept everyone's spirit up. Like he kind of took the lead. With those cafeteria meetings in the morning, I think that helped everyone. I think that gave us structure, which we needed, because there certainly wasn't any fucking classes taking place. All we had was this motherfucker over here calling us every morning and night, being like, hey, time to go to bed, but not actually, we don't enforce any of the rules here, feel free to go out and murder everyone. Gotta love it. Had to do it to him. Just Monokuma standing there in boat shoes and blue shorts with a knife, had to do it to him. Amazing. Okay. back to, where was I? Ishimaru. This boy has some baggage, okay? He forms his own bond with this bad boy right here, and they are bros. Period. And then one of them dies, and he never talks to me again. He dies with Mondo. His spirit dies with Mondo. Nothing really makes sense. This boy has lived his life by a certain set of rules, and then suddenly there are no rules, and he has no direction. He's very angry. And he gives himself over to this idea that you should just say fuck it to everything and everyone, and that allows him to rejoin the group again. Now, some say that would be like, that's almost like a survival instinct kicking in. Now, I'm thankful he rejoined the group. I'm not thankful in the condition that he rejoined in. And like, I'm seeing his face in D tier, and I'm really not feeling good about it. I'm not feeling good about it. Like, does he really belong with Togami and Sayaka down here in the salt mines. It doesn't feel right. I think he's got to be in C tier. I think his good side wins over his bad side. It was an example for all of us to follow. I think it rubbed off a little on this man here, whose name I am on this hooded boy here. It rubbed off on him. Oh, right, yeah. Maybe I should, yes, I need to move Genocide Jack over here. Need to continue doing that. Yeah, you know, I think it had some good, it did some good for everyone. He you know, I think he had an impression on the group that lasted beyond his physical form, and for that I think he belongs in he belongs up in C tier. Okay, we're coming down. Is that everyone? No, I must be missing someone from the first game. I don't think I am. I'm already done with first game characters. Okay, no. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no. Oh, okay. I'm so oh, right, yeah, Celeste. Wow. Okay. Sorry, I panicked. I'm just seeing a lot of anime hair, and it's kind of all blending together. I'm sorry. Maybe I should rearrange. Maybe I should just put the DR1 characters all next to each other so I don't forget. Celeste? Celeste is black and white. She just kind of blended into everything. My eyes just adjusted, and they didn't see any of her anymore. It's like... Wait, Mukoto's here? Is that Mukuro? This is a Mukuro, right? I'm looking, I'm scanning, I'm using my eye. This is a Mukuro. Okay, cool. Okay, so still 4 to go. I'm like, this seems a little short for the cast. No. Okay, we're gonna continue. Yes. Kyoko, the tutorial woman, the ultimate detective, the headmaster's daughter, pivotal character in DR1. I think this is, I think it's safe to say she's probably a fan favorite, because whenever I'm looking for images, whenever I'm getting into trouble on Google.com image search, a lot of images of Kyoko come up, kind of no matter what I search for. Like, it's inexorably linked to the danganronpa keyword. Now, how do I feel about this serious darling? I wasn't too fond of her in the beginning, because again, mostly a vessel for hints about how to play the video game. Kind of immersion breaking, to be honest, I think. Them and Togami really were the tutorial people, and it wore on me. Kind of wore me down, but she is a very good detective. Like, what can I say? She's the ultimate detective. Like a real no-nonsense personality. so many scary people, and she could not. She was above intimidation. She would not let anyone step to her. She kind of tore people's tough guy facade down a lot of the time. When they would they would test her, and she was not one to be tested. Gotta respect that. Again, I think just some of that attitude, some of that fearlessness rubbed off on Makoto near the end. He realized that he needed to be a little bit tougher and not let people push him around or manipulate him so easily. He had to fight for what was right. And I think they're kind of a pair. Like, they got through that last chapter together. You know, that crucial choice of whether to trust her or whether to oh yeah, I chose not to trust her by mistake, and I was punished for it, as I should have been. However, anyways, yes, the last chapter, I think, firmly plants her in C tier with Makoto. Not an incredible character. Sort of, you know, I think the kind of character you would expect to appear this, like, really, she would, like, I was gonna say if Danganronpa was an anime. It is an anime. But if it was conceived as, like, a shonen anime, I feel like she would actually be she is, like, the prototypical cool, unflappable protagonist, extremely skilled, just not concerned, is gonna make her way all the way to episode 12 with no problems. You know, maybe there's like a dark chapter about her history with her father and all that kind of stuff, and the fact that he is running actually making things worse for everyone involved. Maybe there's a chapter about that, but eventually she pulls through. Yes, C tier character. Again, in this tier list, that's good. You want to be in C tier, probably. She probably feels like she's an A, and like maybe she is. Maybe on another day, Kitty Kitty's an A. You know, I'm not. I don't know if she is an A, to be honest. I think she's more of, if she belongs in this kind of company here, down in C. Celeste. Ooh, okay. Again, character very much doing her own thing. Who really does not take shit from anyone, but she kind of carries herself in a way that is, I don't know. She doesn't really give a fuck about anyone else, and she's willing to get into danger to satisfy her own ego, I guess. She's Celeste. Ooh, okay. Was involved in a murder plot. As you know, and who wasn't at this point? Most of this list are murderers, or could be convicted of a premeditated murder, certainly. She really meditated on it, though. She was really on the mountaintop with Haifumi, who we don't really need to bring up at all. I mean, look at where her accomplice is. I think that it kind of does drag her down a little bit that she would go through this elaborate plan to try to kill. Who did she kill? Someone. To try to murder them is inexcusable. and I don't know that I'm also I don't know that I'm as sympathetic to her motivations as I am to some of these other characters, because it was just greed, right? It was just greed, and you know, maybe a little bit of wanting to improve her class, or maybe wanting to rise above her sort of like class, which is, you know, that's a goal, class warfare, but she took the warfare part kind of literally, and hurt some people along the way for sure. She did strap positive. She did construct or plan to construct a giant robot suit and then locked Yasuhiro in it and kind of made him commit crimes, which was very good, actually. Like, you know, I don't approve of the methods, but the results were just really, really fantastic. So maybe she's ooh, okay. Now that I said the Yasuhiro thing, I'm like, maybe I should put her in A tier. I guess if you're going to promote a really mean character, you should probably A, do it because they're extremely cool, and B, do it because they messed up some of the characters that you didn't like. So for that, she's an A tier. Sorry, she's an A tier. I don't make the rules. She's officially an A tier character. A tier character design for sure. Like, easily one of the best looking characters in the first game, kind of without question. I mean, in the top 4 here, we've got some very strong, compelling character designs. But Celeste is probably not, like, if we're going just by visuals, I think she's double S. And you know, you like, this is my list. You know, visuals are going to be high on here. We don't need to talk about Yasuhiro because, you know, visuals cannot save him where he is. Junko Enoshima, the ultimate despair, the mastermind of the first game, the villain. Again, on visuals, because, you know, I don't know if this is gonna work out so well for her. On visuals, she's definitely a double S. Like, you know, clearly, and it's almost too generous to give her that double S, because, you know, I hate to do this, but, like, you know, clearly the people who made the game spent a lot of time on her, probably the most time, because she's kind of like, you know, I guess it's supposed to be a secret, her appearance is supposed to be a secret, but, like, hey, you look up images of danganronpa, and I guess you're gonna see a lot of Junkos. You're gonna see a lot of Junkos. And there's, you know, with good reason, she is literally the embodiment of, like, the series, this like light and dark, the conflict of, you know, trying to help people, trying to be a good person, with just looking out for yourself, saying, like, this attitude of nihilism, like, that nothing matters and you should just look out for yourself or your own people and fuck everything else, and the ends justify the means, and all that kind of stuff. The dichotomy of human nature is contained within Junko Enoshima. And for that, I think she's at least an A tier. She's at least an A tier. And her performance, like the voice, the characterization, one of the best characterized persons in this game. VA killed it. didn't actually... I don't know if I switched over to... I kind of want to hear her English VA, but the Japanese VA was stellar. The sprites, all the different sprites for the emotions, stellar. The way that her personality matches up. If you go back, I realized this, it matches up with all of Monokuma's like changing emotions. You're like, oh, it makes sense. You know, she's got this sort of crazy range of like, she's got these crazy modes she shifts into, and that totally explains why this bear is fucking off the wall all the time. It's not the bear that's crazy, it's not some like robot that's malfunctioning. This is the mind of Junko. Man, I think I'm really talking myself into like a double S tier for Junko. Like, I am just as surprised as anyone that I would be putting the main villain of this game in double S. Now, I think people who know this game are probably not surprised. They're like, oh, of course you put Junko in like double S. Like, obviously, she's the character. She's the one everyone cosplays. But like, trust me, I was not going into this expecting her to go to double S. But you know, just I think thinking about it, I just convinced myself. And again, like, the idea that she would be up here with two of my personal favorites throughout the entire series, like easy favorites, surprised me more than anyone. And Mukuro, damn, like, this is hard because I really don't know Mukuro at all. Like, I guess if I'm thinking about it, if I go back to the intro where we met quote unquote Junko, we met Mukuro / Junko, there's got to be what happens when you combine their names? Munko, Munko. When we met Munko, she was an asshole. Like, I guess now Junko commented that Munko was not really doing a good job of convincing people that this was her. It's almost like she kind of resented this, like, this stuck-up model persona that, this, like, sort of delinquent, like, celebrity persona that she was affecting. She's like, she kind of said, like, oh, that's not really me. Like, no one would even believe that. Like, that's such a big stereotype. I like the way that it was written like that. It was like, oh, everyone expects it, you know, players expected that personality for Junko, and Junko was like, no, that's not me. I'm, turns out she's like, her personality's gone to 11. But Munko didn't do a very good job, so maybe not a great actor. And then everything else we know about her is all from, like, it's all secondhand. The archive files about Fenris, it was called Fenris, right? It was called the Wolf Mercenary Gang? Yeah. That she was an incredible warrior and she never got injured, and she was kind of a Fenrir. She was like, now they called it like a private military company, and they were mercenaries, but like, to me, it kind of sounds like she was into terrorism a little bit. Like, person's PMC is another person. I don't know what she was doing, knocking over foreign governments, or working a security for like oil field. Like, who knows what she was into, right? Stirring out some shit out there. That's all we really know. And then she turns up in the last half of the game dead, as a corpse. Like that's most of our interaction with her is with the body as like a centerpiece of the investigation. So I don't really know as a character, like I don't know if she's good or bad, but as like kind of a fixture in the game, she's kind of I wouldn't say she's not important, because the chapter is based around her, but it's not really based on her. You're not learning her backstory that much, apart from some clues about her identity. So she's not like actively bad, but you know, I probably shouldn't have thought too much about putting her in D tier. I was like, am I doing the right thing? I don't really know her that well. Okay, so I've been provided with a cheat sheet for so we're done. We're done the first game. This is my official tier list for first game. No changes needed. We're not going to alter this. Now I see that, yeah, I can see that there's a cheat sheet for the rest of the games, so I can order them. The Wild Doctor here, and then we've got the doll, and then we've got the manager of bank, and wait, no, bank manager, and they're in 2 as well. The bandit and the bank assistant manager, and then the witch from My Little Academia. The witch from Little Witch Academia, or Harry Potter. Either one of those. It's Hermione. I should have said, like, what am I doing here? Then wait, no, they're in V3. Okay, no, you're going back. What's the guy's name from wow, I haven't watched My Hero Academia for a while. But this sure looks like an Aizawa, gotta say, kind of an Aizawa. So yeah. I lost my guide. Here we go. Aizawa, bank manager, assistant manager. Who else is in V2? We've got Crunchyroll Hime, the mascot of Crunchyroll that everyone knows and loves. DR2, we've got Celeste 2 / Avril Lavigne, and DR2. We've got I don't know. You look like the villain in like in Haikyuu, or like the gay swimming anime. Like, oh, what's that dude's name with the shark teeth? From Free Swimming. No, free. I just typed in free swimming and it gave me a list of the local pools. Free swimming anime characters. Man, Free is like one of my favorites. Rin. It's Rin from. Sorry, this is a long ass road. This is Rin from Free Iwatobi Swimming Club. As we all know, need to pull that guide back up again. DR2, red hair. Don't know who you are. 2. That's just. I don't know. She's got an apron? Is it an apron? Oh man, is she a cook? I love that. I'm gonna love this one. We've got a villain? You look like So. You look like So from... I'm instantly wary of you because you look like So. You look too cool and relaxed to be good. DR2, we've got Goku? I don't know. This is a character from a fighting game. Again, make the danganronpa fighting game, and this is the boss. He's the boss character. You look like palette swapped Junko. There's like a ribbon thing going on. Very strong aesthetic. There's like a hairband. There the braids instead of drill tails, but Junko's assistant. VDR2. Wow, Tugami's DR2. I cannot wait. That might cinch it for me. There's Tiny Chef's Hat. There's Jamie Oliver here to cook for us. Maybe Jamie Oliver should go next to... Maybe they're like... Maybe this is like a Brad and Claire thing. Oh, this is Claire! This is Claire! She just needs the shock of white hair, but this is a Claire. There we go. She's so not pleased about her latest gourmet challenge. Look at her, the true despair, really. And then there's Brad with his like rosy cheeks and his apron, and he's just ready. He's just ready for it. He doesn't care. They'll get it done. She'll temper that chocolate just fine. She just needs to do this. That's all. Bam. And is that it for DR2? Are we missing anyone? Chef's Hat? No, there's someone else. You're DR2. You're after... I think that's everyone. If I put her here, that's DR2, and I guess everything left is DR3, right? Yeah, okay, got him. Okay, the tough part. I have no clue about any of these characters, so let's just go into it. Fighting Mom, down here. She's low key. Bunny is also DR2, I'm being told. So let's put Bunny there. Low key badass. Determination, a look of determination, kind of wild hair. Upturned collar, a dress shirt. Is a professional, ready to scrap. Fighting Mom. Okay, Fighting Mom is C tier, inoffensive. But you know, could rock. I don't know. That's the motto here. Small child who looks confused and has a hair clip. Ooh, hair clips. Sign of a good character, let me tell you. You're double S tier. You've got some sort of a tie or necklace here. You could almost say that there is a resemblance, actually. So high hopes. The bank manager looks kind of like that person I don't like from that game I played once, who was kind of creepy, and blanking on the name though. That's unfortunate for, well, my channel, I guess, because I think there's about 20 videos of me playing this stupid game. I don't even know what to Google. Video pause. Continue watching. Yes, I absolutely want to continue watching. And ooh, okay. Oh, I'm really out here Googling your turn to die characters. This is so embarrassing. This was supposed to be my life. And yet, here I am recording myself blanking on KG. He's a KG. KG is a C tier character, for sure. And now, ooh, is he a C tier? Because like I feel like he has really sharp highs and lows. So much so that it doesn't pull him towards the middle. I think it pulls him either up or down. He is tortured. He has ulterior motives. You know, he's interesting. Like, you kind of don't know which way he's gonna fall. Like, is he a murderer? You're wondering. He admitted to murder, but you were just like, why would anyone admit that? Like, what is going through your head right now? There must be more to know. Maybe he's an A. Maybe he's an A. I'm gonna be real disappointed because I think I'm really talking about KG here, because this character seems like they could be a solid C. Like, maybe nothing's going on. Maybe they work for the government. I have to put them in the dumpster. Maybe. You, the bank robber, Aizawa, probably also double S. Again, fulfills the double S requirements. We're looking at a strong visual presentation. We're looking at really good streaks in the hair. Like a scar, a cool scar. They've got heavy eyeliner. They are really pissed off about something. I'm like, as far as I haven't even really covered talents because, like, who fucking knows, right? Accounting, ultimate accountant, ultimate stay-at-home mom, ultimate. Ooh, okay. We're ultimate. What would man wearing a big scarf be the best at? He's the ultimate wilderness person. He's the ultimate bandit. He's the ultimate bandit. Okay. But again, very cool look. Extremely fair skinned as well. Got a range of tans here. Sakura being perhaps the darkest, but real light boy. Almost like I don't know who's. I think this dude is lighter, to be honest. Like, to put him down here, it's almost like a Monokuma white. Fairer than Kyoko, I think. More desaturated than Kyoko, probably. The bank manager's assistant. Oh man, you have a C tier face. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say that more charitably. You have a C tier face. You stayed in school uniform, which was your first mistake. Everyone knows that your first day at Hope's Peak, you're supposed to dress to impress, you know. Kind of put on whatever you fan. You kind of look a little bit like the headmaster. So maybe you're like a relation to Kyoko or something. You kind of look like the headmaster's son. And we're not really about nepotism here at Hope's Peak. We're a meritocracy. You know, we only take the best. So maybe we have to place you in C tier before you you need to prove yourself first if you want to move up. Or down, you could move down. That's fine with me. Crunchyroll Hime from the hit streaming service Crunchyroll.com. Everyone loves to pay for animated series, and done really so much for the brand of this major corporation. Great socials, really good socials, and just a good look, and I think we've got what looks like a yukata or some kind of traditional garb here, and big hair, very big hair. Just a cute character, and probably A tier. We'll see. Maybe possibly a real shithead. In fact, you almost expect them to open their mouth and for just the worst words imaginable, just vomit it out. Sort of reminds me of like a Toko. Like if I was doing this not having played the first game, I think these characters would be next to each other for the same reasons, really. Toko, I don't think, is the mascot of any brand, but going on looks alone, you think, hey, here's two cuties, just two good girls. But yeah, I think we're firmly in A tier. Avril, I think has really come into her own with her last couple of albums. She did go through that edgy phase. Okay. I'll put her. I don't want to put her in C tier. It was kind of just a holding place. I should put her down here to be safe. Had some edgy material when she first came out, but started hanging out with Canadian singer-songwriter Chantal Kraviazik, who, if I do a quick Google on her name, Google will correct me and say that she is Ukrainian originally, of Ukrainian descent. Anyways, sorry, but Canadian singer-songwriter Chantal Kraviazik had a big influence on Avril Lavigne around the time, I think, of her wedding to before her wedding to the singer of Sum 41, I'm pretty sure, but no, around the time they were dating, around the time that Avril was dating, what's his face, Derek from Sum 41, but before she was married to, what's his face from Nickelback, and I feel like, I don't know if they're together anymore. Chad Kroeger, I don't think Avril Lavigne and Chad Kroeger are together anymore. At the time, they were kind of considered Canadian royalty, which is not an enviable position to be in. I think a lot of people were kind of like, oh, these two memes basically married each other. But I think Avril's she's come out of that, and she's reestablished herself as kind of, I think people have come around now that they're older to Avril and been like, this was like the defining sound of our adolescence, of our childhood. She was extremely big overseas. I think she had a really big following in Japan, and I kind of feel like maybe if some of the developers were around the same age I was, they would have seen Avril Lavigne and said, hey, let's put them into our murder video game when we're old enough to make one. So, again, strong visuals, strong backstory, strong association to a Canadian icon. So I think they're going in tier A, I think. You gotta love them. Choker, good hair. Some sort of horns? Is it like hair horns? She's got she's got I don't know what those are called. I don't know what, I'm not a hair person. But it's a good look. Like, what can you really say, right? Edgy, modern. Yeah, again, could open their mouth and be just the worst, just the most hateful. But I think with a look like this, you kind of, that's what you're looking for, right? Rin Matsuoka, star swimmer from the hit anime Free Uotobi Swim Club, or just free, ! An amazing studio, an amazing Kyoto Animation property, beloved, many sequels, movies, merchandise, you know, a series strong in its own right, just like Danganronpa is. Now, he looks extremely evil is my only thing. There's no way that this person is not extremely evil. He looks like God gave him the teeth of a shark, and that's rough. You know, you don't want to go through school looking like looking like you're gonna chomp the first kid who looks at you the wrong way. You know, it's not, maybe he didn't ask for that. He is wearing his hat in class though, and I'm gonna have to ask him to take his beanie off. We don't really wear hats indoors, certainly not while class is in session. So kind of raises some questions if he showed up to the first day out of uniform. Now, style points, you know, he's got them. If you're gonna break uniform, you gotta come with a look, and he's got it. I feel like he's probably an S tier based on that. You know, he doesn't play by the rules. He's got his athletic career. He doesn't need to get good grades. Like, he doesn't even need to get a scholarship. Like, he's gonna forego the scholarship because he wants to win his way. He doesn't need the support of a coach or a team. He's just like naturally talented. He's gonna brute force it. He's gonna show up in those tournaments and show his childhood friend who's really the better swimmer. And I guess it's weird that, like, now I'm not saying that he's a better swimmer than Hina. I don't know. I'd really have to see them. Now, unfortunately, due to the way that they organize, you know, professional sports, like this pair will never compete because they separate it by sex, which is wild. Like, what are you even doing? Yes, the weight classes, and like, oh, you know, we're gonna have the, you know, what if they're the same size? What if they're the same build? Let them compete. I want to see them compete. Please let me see them compete. I want to know who's the better swimmer. I think it's probably Hina. Like, she's the ultimate... Wait, what is... Ultimate swimming pro. Ultimate swim... So, okay, so that, like, what am I even talking about here? There's no way. But, what if there was a way? That's what I'm asking. The question I'm asking is, what if there was a... What if in Danganronpa 2, it's the ultimate swimming pro 2? Okay, ultimate high school level swimmer 2, the sequel. And for that reason, we're gonna put him in S, and we're gonna pull for him. You know, you got to give him that bump and see what he's capable of, and let him, you know, let him hang himself with his own rope, or however that goes. The red hair is the palette swapped Mokoto, belongs in D tier, because what is this? What do we do in here? Okay, you know, I'm not into asset swaps. Steam is already full of those. Please, original characters only. You know, there's tons of OCs that you can use. I don't see why you have to palette swap Mokoto. It's really not fair. Not really fair at all. to anyone. Jamie Oliver, world-renowned chef, has done a lot for the school lunch system. You know, he could have been a celebrity chef. He could have, you know, gotten his cookbook money and opened a few restaurants and had his series, multiple award-winning series, long-running series, beloved series of cooking shows. But no, he's like, I'm gonna take on this mission to help our education system. These kids are not getting good school meals. They're not getting their, you know, their parents are working. The economy has changed. People can't afford to give their kids like a hot breakfast. So here's me. I'm Jamie Oliver, world-renowned chef, Jamie Oliver Jr. I'm Jamie Oliver's son, Jamie Oliver Jr., JJJR, Jamie Oliver, JOJJR. I'm Jodger, and I'm gonna do this for the kids, you know, and it's all about the kids at the end of the day. Double S tier, putting, like, he's got the good TV hair, and he's like, I need people to know that I'm a chef. I am Jamie Oliver's small son, but I don't want that to, like, I'm not defined by my ability to cook. So I'm gonna put the chef hat real small, at the top of and the corner of my head. I'm just gonna put it up there so that, like, you know, it's me you're seeing. It's all the moneymaker here, but then up here we got the little hint of the French technique that's off to the side. Just reminding you that, like, yeah, I've got a great made-for-TV face, but you want to throw it down on the stove, I can go, okay? And he's got, like, kind of a tie. He's like, I'm in the kitchen, but I'm ready to go to class or take a business meeting, a high-powered business meeting. I am, after all, Jamie Oliver's famous chef son, Jodger. Now, Claire Saffitz from the Bon Appetit Test Kitchen is really one of today's shining stars of the cooking world. I think just like Jamie Oliver was in the mid-2000s to late 2010s, that is really what Claire Saffitz is to our generation. And an icon, a social media phenomenon, someone who represents truly the Gen Z and millennial mindset when it comes to challenges and facing them. Just a complete disaster, and really, and like, consummate professional, extremely qualified, but a total mess sometimes. And, you know, who isn't? That is like, it's so 2020. Just really worried about the tasks ahead of her, but she's on camera. She's like, it's a straight on shot of her. Just like, here I am. I guess I came into work today. That might have been a mistake, but I'm going to make these donuts, and God help me, it's going to take me 45 minutes to do it, but, you know, I'm going to tough it out. I will, it is not cursed. Do not mention that I am cursed. I will not talk to you. Claire Saffitz from the Bon Appetit Test Kitchen, everyone, a double S danganronpa character. Very, very good. Whew, I need to take a water break. Okay, my mic's on, I'm streaming, right? Okay, good. Whew, okay. This guy here is a villain, it would seem. And white hair white hair though. Could be very interesting. Now, I seem to be double S-ing a lot of characters here. and I feel like my list might. I mean, there's a lot of characters to go, but like we've got some strong looks. So I was kind of building myself up as a bit of a tough judge, and so far I am going. One by one, I'm like, love him, love his look, love her. What is going on here? Very good, very good, very good. And we're not getting a lot of garbage tier characters down here. Someone has to be in detention. So, okay, got it. Going forward, gonna be a little bit more harsh. We've got White Hair So was a real shithead and scarred me for life. F tier character. We know he's the villain. Like, what are we doing putting him in DC or A? Or, like, don't listen. Claire's on the top. We've got Junko. We've got Rin from, you don't belong there. You're more of an F. You'll feel more comfortable in the F tier with your villain characters. Your villain sidekicks here. The protagonist from fighting video game is here, and he's here to say that I am strong, but I have a good heart, and that I will prove you wrong about your hastily made assumptions about me. I have spent my whole life toning my body, and shaping it into a weapon. But you know what else? The heart is the strongest muscle. Celeste 2 is... I guess, they belong together, right? Like, so here's the thing. I didn't even notice that both of them had red eyes until now, and now that there's not even a joke anymore. They're the same character. They're palette swapping again. Come on, guys. Like, I know video games are tough to make. I know. Listen, I've read all the articles. I played a lot of them. I know it's tough to make video games, but you can't do this. There's 40 anime games released on Steam a day. You can't just go to the Unity asset store and download, Celeste.png and just do a couple of eyedroppers and paint bucket tools, man. It doesn't work that way. You gotta hire some artists, please. Like, original sketches only. And to that point, who do we have here? Really? It's like you're not even listening anymore. Like, a character we have come to know as Tugami, and because I'm saying it and I'm not spelling it, let me spell it out for you. Tugami. This man here, Tugami, the second Gami. What are we doing here, guys? What is with this character? He is literally wearing Tagami's clothes except for a white jacket. He's got the same glasses. Is he a fan? Is he a fan? Is he a Tagami? Is he like the president of the Tagami fan club? Is that what's going on here? He's like, he played Danganronpa 1. In the Danganronpa universe, Danganronpa 1 is a video game, which the characters of Danganronpa 2, this one in particular, has played. So he's like kind of like the Haifumi, a little bit. He's the Haifumi, except that his chosen fandom is Danganronpa, and his favorite character is Tagami, is Bakuya Tagami. the shining star of his universe. Some of us have taste, and some of us pick Togami. And this is what happens. This is what happens to you. You can't help yourself, you know. And listen, this is not a takedown on cosplaying. Listen, want to be clear. I'm just making an observation that is why these two characters are identical. Are identical. I mean, if he's cosplaying, he's killing it. He's killing it. I mean, I might comment on the obvious fact that their jackets are different colors, as many other con attendees will probably also mention, but he doesn't need to hear that. He's like, listen, you didn't know because obviously you're not a Danganronpa 1 superfan like I am, and he's explaining this to his other classmates. But in Danganronpa EX 0.2 After Hours, Togami bleaches his jacket by accident because he doesn't know how to use the washing machine, or he gets Toko to wash it, and then Genocide Jack bleaches it because Genocide Jack's like, fuck this loser, what are you doing with him? He's such an asshole, and just bleaches his jacket. And then Togami has to walk around with a white jacket, and that's who I'm cosplaying, because only true fans will know. Togami. Maybe an A tier. No, he's still emulating Togami, which is, that puts you in D tier. I don't know how else to put it. We've got Alice in Wonderland, star of Disney's Alice in Wonderland, now streaming on Disney Plus. Again, like, came dressed for the first day of school. We can say that much. It kind of looks a little bit like it's, you know, I'm seeing some similarities between these two. We've got a little bit of green, we've got this big bow, we've got some hair accessories, slightly different hair colors, slightly different eye colors, but like same skin tones. We're liking what we're seeing here, and we would like to see more of it. So we are going to put you on a 3-month probation and see how you do. And if you do well, there is a contract extension for you, but you also may get murdered by one of your classmates before the 3 months is up. So just keep that, just bear that in mind, please, if you have any other things you would like to do with your life. The Angel Monokuma, the Valentine's Monokuma is a nightmare. This character was in like the Junji Ito collection, right? Like I seem to remember turning a page and seeing this face staring back at me. It's haunting, it is unsettling, and I do not like it, and therefore it belongs in F tier. Just a true monstrosity. There's nothing good can come from this. I'm really upset. Okay. This is a solid, again, I think following the trend of C tier characters, we've got some kind of unremarkable features here. I don't know. She kind of looks like she's from New York. Like, that's impossible because all of these are from Japan, right? Well, I don't know, actually. The first one was only Japanese students. The yeah, I don't know. Kind of looks like The Devil Wears Prada, like kind of New York like vibes here. I don't know. High-powered ultimate magazine editor. Ultimate, I didn't really do the traits for these other ones. Ultimate monster, ultimate gourmet pastry chef, ultimate gourmet TV chef, ultimate dojo master, ultimate teen icon, ultimate ultimate brand, ultimate swimming ultimate swimming pro 2, ultimate swimming pro 2, ultimate what's the one below varsity, ultimate junior something like that, ultimate swimming pro 2, magazine editor, ultimate palette swap, and ultimate stay-at-home mom. You and big strong characters, gotta say, kind of seeing a trend where I'm putting them close to the top. Seem to have a big soft spot for the strong boys. He's wearing a suit though, so he's kind of like, he's jacked but very put together and very serious. But he doesn't have a business hairstyle, so he's kind of a wild card. Kind of talking myself into an A, gotta be honest. Talking myself into an A could really turn around and bite me. The Hermione Granger from the beloved children's series, young adult series, Harry Potter, really transformed in front of us in those movies. And kind of, JK, say what you will about JK Rowling and her politics, her extremely bad, very, very bad politics that she should never, ever utter in public. She created a resurgence of magical fiction, and we have her to thank for so much of the great magical fiction that's out right now. Again, and I guess Harry Potter's okay, like on its own. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I do, again, double S tier character design. What's up with the magic hat? We want to know. What's a good hair accessory? These are things we look for in double S's. Another Ultimate Magazine editor, right? Like, they kind of work in the same office. Maybe they're professional rivals. Maybe she gets sent out on like the really plush. Sorry, we need to move Toko out of the way. She gets sent out on the really plush, like, Vanity Fair assignments to like interview like do like the weird videos where they like interview Taylor Swift, but they're not like really asking her any questions. It's like the text appears on a screen and she's just like answering back into the ether, but straight, like barreling the camera the entire time, but like walking casually through her like LA mansion. It's super weird. Like, I don't know why they do that. And she gets to stay she's typing these pieces up. She's typing up the transcripts in the office, being like, why can't, like, I'm just as qualified to fucking be on location with Taylor Swift. Like, why can't I do this? You could basically swap these two out visually, so like, what does she have that I don't? Ultimate professional rival. You look like you have kind of like an anti-hero vibe, like a cool 2000s Hot Topic anti-hero thing going on. You're Sasuke. You're like you are the Sasuke of Danganronpa, I think. You've got like a very sharp anime fringe. You got a sort of a maroon suit with an open dress shirt and collar. Yeah, I think you're, I don't know, I think you're probably a D tier. I think you are, you're trying a little bit too hard, to be kooky and out there, and sometimes it doesn't, maybe you are an F tier. I think you might be an F tier. You look like you might be an obstructionist a little bit and want to get in my fucking grill about everything. So I think you're probably an F tier. Extremely cool Matrix robot. You are a time cop, ultimate time cop. Oh, what are you? Ultimate credit card scammer. Ultimate time cop. Ooh, wow. Again, has got the double S look. I feel like a lot of characters from V3 are gonna end up in double S just cuz. So, again, I said I would be more strict. What if you're extreme? What if you use your robot powers for evil? What if you what about that? So maybe you're a D tier. Ultimate, I think I said ultimate time cop, right? The maid, again, it's like a goth, it's not goth Lolita maid, and it's not like cosplay goth Lolita maid. It is like goth maid, I think, or queen or something. It's got some Anne Rice vibes. If you know who Anne Rice is, or whoever wrote, not really Twilight. Twilight was this is a character from a Twilight novel, and this is a character from an Anne Rice novel. So, man, a good, I think goths are back. Goths are making a big comeback. We really love to see goths, and it's not like a health goth. It is just old school, really taking it back to the graveyard. We're going with a strong A tier. We have the emo bangs combined with the spiky black hairband. We've got a good choker for Victorian collar. And then I don't know what's going on with the rest of it, but I'm very interested to see a full body here. You're insane. You have lost your mind. You're wearing a checkered scarf. Scarf accessories are never a good sign. They're in fact almost like an instant red flag to me at this point. We do not like to see scarves. You have sort of a bemused look on your face, but I think that some of these people who are smiling kind of innocently, you look like you're watching footage. Look like you're watching a snuff film, and you have this expression on your face. You're an F tier. I can tell you that you're trouble already. Maybe he's really into chess, and that's why he has the checkerboard print. He's a chess super fan. But chess super fans in fiction, a lot of the time, they're the masterminds, because they're oh, I'm 3 moves ahead of you. That's a chess analogy, and could easily apply to murder. We've got now, I've been told that this is also Kyo. That these two share the same name, Kyo. And so there is that. There is that. Now, they do not fit the aesthetic of the C tier. I think they're not there. They do have some sort of military outfit. It's it's kind of hard to place, but I'm gonna say it's kind of Soviet a little bit. It's kind of like a Soviet military outfit. which is it's a bold choice. It's a bold choice. It is a Soviet military outfit paired with a goth mask with like a zipper or something, or like a mouth hole for talking. Extremely dire expression and long hair. They don't look like they're from a military, but they look like I know some stores downtown that sell all of these types, like military outfits and goth masks with zippers. Like, that's the kind of thing I'm thinking about when I see this character. They have dreams and they just want to see them through, I think. They have a mission, and military people they're on a mission to do something that will probably, like a lot of military scenarios, have dire consequences for some group of people. They have a world vision, and their vision involves the entire world. Like, their scope is they're thinking big. They're thinking very big. And win or lose, the world is going to change, probably. So a great mind of our time probably belongs in A tier, I think. You are okay. So, and again, I don't know how many times we have to say this, but like, Sayaka's, I'm really hoping that they're related, and this is Sayaka's sister. Okay, I think we should be back now. Are the OBS problems done? Waiting for the stream to come back on YouTube. There we go. Okay, we're back. Whew, I was really worried that I was not gonna get through this. Oh god, it's been 2 fucking hours. Oh, this is insufferable. Of course me, I was like, oh, this will be like a quick, easy 30-minute video of what a fool I was. What hubris. Okay, let's get through this. Where did we leave off? Who did we... Right, yes. That Sayaka too. You know, again, could be like a perfectly innocent person with good intentions, but I think this kind of vibe is like this kind of look has soured me a little bit. You know, it's really up to her to dig her way out of this hole here. You know, just, you know, give me help you out of this terrible pit. We've got who are you? Like, it's kind of looking like... oh shit. This is another... Wow. So pleased to have you, Mei Hatsume from My Hero Academia, the gadget girl from My Hero Academia is here, everyone. She's here, and she's in Danganronpa, here to supply the protagonist of whatever video game she's from, I think it's the 3rd one, with life-saving gadgets to help them survive. Or she's here to rig the gadgets to murder us. Maybe both. Probably both. That's how I think that's a good strategy, actually. And probably gonna be another A tier. Wow. There has never been a more stacked S and A tier for any danganronpa tier list. I guarantee you. Like, you have to end up hating most of these characters and only kind of treasuring a few of them, right? Like, it seems very generous. It just seems very generous. Sorry, the Kuma's gonna have to move over a little bit. We've got, now I've been led to believe that this is an avocado man. And as we know, avocados are at once extremely delicious and also, as it turns out, in some percentage of the population, highly poisonous. So again, we've got positives and we've got negatives of avocados. I'm assuming that his nickname comes from his hair color, which is sort of like a pale green. I'm assuming that's what it is, and not that he has a soft exterior, hard exterior, which ripens and softens over time, becoming buttery smooth, but he's got like an iron hard core. Maybe it's more of like a metaphorical avocado. Who's to say? Again, I think we're going to have to, because it's like you've got the buttery smooth, you've got the hard core, it's a little bit of both. You know, you have to put this boy on the shelf for, you know, a couple of days to a week before he's gonna get really good. And, you know, I'm ready. I'm kind of ready now. I'm kind of ready to eat today. I bought this boy from the store, and I kind of want to eat him today, but I'm gonna have to wait in a few days, and God forbid I get busy and forget this boy on the counter, and he gets too ripe, he gets too soft and buttery smooth, and I have to throw him away, because unlike bananas, you can't just freeze avocados and like use them in a smoothie or something. Like, once that avocado's brown, there's kind of no saving it. It gets really rancid and sour, and it's just very unappetizing. And no amount of blending it up is really gonna save it. And then you got that hard pit. Like, what am I really paying for? I really hope I'm not paying avocado prices like by weight. Like, that's terrible. You know, I don't want to pay for that pit. Like, it's not useful. Some people do say that you can leave the pit in an avocado. If you cut an avocado in half and leave the pit in, it'll like prevent it from going brown. But I think it's kind of an old wives' tale. Like, I don't think that shit really works. Like, eat your whole avocado when it's ready. That's the best advice I can give. And we're just going to put this boy on the shelf. And he's got to ripen before he can get into good tiers, and maybe we'll forget about him. He'll just drop down to F tier. Who knows? I will say, you know, color-wise, it is a match, but I'm not gonna do that. We've got another, wow, like uncanny, another My Hero Academia character. Mineta is here. And we all know Mineta as the boy that Twitter loves to hate. He's the lewd asshole from MHA who no one likes or appreciates, and everyone would wish would just drop out. And some questions about how he even made it into the school, to be honest with you. And gotta be honest with you, I have the same questions about this school. How did Mineta get in here? Like, whose son is he? Did he get a scholarship here? What's going on? He is smoking something? He is smoking something. He looks too young to be smoking, I think. Mineta is gonna be an F tier. I think it's clear to me and clear to everyone watching that he's an F tier. He's wearing like there. I have a lot of questions about him, but maybe those are better left unanswered because maybe I won't like the answers. He's got some like twin light bulb design on his horned beanie, and he looks like he's dressed for a robbery. He looks like he's dressed for a robbery. He's gonna break into my house, and I don't know. I don't want to know, to be honest with you. We've got another good hot topic, another goth, and gotta be honest, don't see too many goths down here in DNF, and none in C. They're mostly A and S tier characters. Whether, kind of regardless of whether they're bad or not, like the look is so good and so right that it sort of outshines everything else. I don't know anything about them, but I do want to know everything about them. So they're okay. I will say this: it's goth, but it is a modern look. It is a hip modern look that the teens are really into right now. Like he is that health goth vibe. He's bringing that look into the current year, and we're really happy to have him on the cover of the Danganronpa Hope Speed Academy school magazine. I really hope that he doesn't have a dark past, which reveals him to be a proprietor of genocide. That would really tarnish our school image. And it's going to ask me if I'm still listening to this Danganronpa OST Box 15 extended 31 minutes video. Okay, 2 characters left. We're almost done. We're so close. We're so close to hitting the 2-hour mark. No, already hit it. We already hit it. Congratulations on a 2-hour tier list. Content that everyone on YouTube will want to consume. You had to be there. Listen, you had to be there. Okay, this is a good one. This is kind of okay. And this is very now. This is in the zeitgeist. Like everyone's talking about Pokemon Sword and Shield. And this one is a leaf grass type gym trainer. They're a grass type gym trainer from Pokemon, the latest and greatest Pokemon game that you and I love, Pokemon Sword or Shield. We're not quite sure. Maybe they're not a version exclusive. They're probably in both. They don't usually have version exclusive gyms. So I'm guessing they're actually in both Pokemon Sword and Shield. Oh right, Genocide Jack is covering Avocado Boy. I am so sorry to fans of the Avocado. Really like to apologize for that one. Pokemon Sword and Shield, the game everyone's talking about from Nintendo, the good monster catching game, is very popular right now. We've got a strong look with the grass type triple, quadruple windmill hair tie, which is what I think that is. And then also something behind the neck. I'm not sure. Is that a backpack for all the Pokemon? Ultimate Pokemon Trainer is going to go in D tier, because it turns out grass type is not very effective. Like usually that is one of the first gyms, and unfortunately she just gets steamrolled by most of these like amateur Pokemon trainers who have just picked up a Sobble and are ready to wreck your shit. Like I don't wait, I haven't played a Pokemon in a while. Is grass type weak to water? Okay, so it turns out that grass type is actually super effective against water. So I think we're actually putting her in double S tier. Is really going to mess up a lot of those starter Sobbles. Now, will get fucked up by a Charbunny. Luckily, Charbunny is the wrong choice for this gen's Pokemon starter, so we won't be seeing too many of those. We'll be seeing a lot of Sobbles, the correct Pokemon starter for this generation. And as a result, we're gonna see a very strong showing for this grass type gym leader. She's gonna have a very easy time messing up your Sobble, which is fine because Sobble will cry at the drop of a hat. That is kind of what we're here for. We're here for that. We're here for that in 2020. We are here for that emotional experience in a Pokemon game. A double S tier grass type Pokemon trainer. We are so glad to have you. And finally, we have Sayaka's mom. Now, I will say this. They do look extremely similar. And with that, that is my danganronpa tier list. I'm so glad that you could join me here. I'm so glad that you could join me here today for this list. I am not actually going to name the tiers because I feel like that's double S, A, C, D, F is like, everyone knows what those tiers are. Like, it's double S, better than S tier. You know, some might even call this an S plus, but we're going with the double S. A tier, very good. C tier, okay. D tier, not doing so great. F tier, wow, you fucked up. Who needs more explanation than that? Now, I will say that thank you for tuning in, and I guess having made this list, it sort of makes it. I do want to. I am feeling like maybe I'm missing some context for some of these characters. There is some backstory, you know, maybe some events that happen that might change my opinion, and I am open to updating this list when I have new information. I feel like that's only fair, right? That's, you know, I want to be an impartial judge. So, yes. Thank you for joining me for this episode of On a Roll, ranking all the danganronpa characters. So glad you could join me tonight for this 2-hour stream. And hopefully I will not regret any of these words. Good thing I haven't saved them in a format that could be easily pulled up and timestamped and linked to. Real glad about it. Until next time on this channel, good night.